Hello. I just got back from Toys R Us because I decided to buy the Samurai Gigazord set, the Toys R Us exclusive set of every Power Ranger Samurai Zord that is necessary to form the Gigazord combination. It is a Toys R Us exclusive that I believe was aimed for the Christmas season or the winter season. You know, that's what exclusives are for. But I guess since Super Samurai is so popular, I guess they decided to release it a little bit early. It came out at the end of July, and it's slowly getting into every Toys R Us now. This was the last one at my store, so I'm very happy to get it. This is not going to be a full review because there are excellent toy reviewers on YouTube out there who have done excellent videos of all the individual releases of these Zords over the past 2 years. But I do want to do an unboxing just to show you what exactly the boxes look like and what exactly you're getting. So, okay, let me take it out the bag. Alright, cool. So here is the Power Ranger Super Samurai Toys R Us exclusive Gigazord set from the front. It's pretty good box art, and it's the actual toy too that's inside the box, so that's really cool. Nice Photoshop there, and they got some kid playing around with all the Zords. That's just a creepy picture, but whatever. I'm a 19-year-old dude buying toys, so I guess I can't judge, right? Build a large Gigazord, 3 Megazords and 4 auxiliary Zords included, which they are not lying. You get everything you see here. Over 18 ways to play. There's a lot of ways to play with this thing. Okay. I guess I'll show this side first, which goes over half of the combinations that you can do, where you take the tiger and the swordfish and the beetle, you get the battle wing, and then you can combine the claw battle Zord and the Octazord and claw battle Zord North. And you know, I really appreciate them doing this because this is a lot to get over. Another fun fact is last year these two together, the Samurai Megazord and the Claw Zord, were sold together as a Toys R Us exclusive last year for about $65. Oh, and if I haven't mentioned, this set right here costs about $130. So for about $65, saved you, I think, $5 if you bought these individually. I think it did, or maybe it didn't. I don't know. Yeah. Because Toys R Us sells these guys for like $35 each. So buying these two for $65 saves you $5 instead of buying them individually. And if you bought this whole set individually, you'd probably be spending $150 to $175 depending on where you get them from. And to buy this whole set for $130 really saves you a lot of money, and I'll explain why later. But okay, on the back shows all the Zords going together for the Gigazord. And then all the action features and who goes where. Spinning action, rotating action. Nice picture of the 4 Mega modes and the Super Mega Mode Red. Around Nick. Okay, and on this side you get the other combinations with the Samurai Megazord and each of the 4 auxiliary Zords, and then all these together to become the Battle Wing Megazord. And that's all the combinations that weren't featured right here. On the top, just Power Ranger Super Samurai, and this is a picture of the Gigazord costume, I guess. You know, the guy in the suit from the show. And on the bottom, is just a big old white square that just has an illustration of all the contents. Alright, let's get it open. Okay, I have opened this prior to this unboxing, but I put everything back just the way I found it, or at least close to it. When you open the box, all you have to do is cut one snip of tape, and then it comes in this big old brown box, and there's several slips of tape that you have to cut, and you take off this lid. And I love how they got these guys packaged. This reminds me of how Bandai Japan packages their mecha, by each thing having its own individual bag for safety, you know, to keep the paint from scratching off during transportation and stuff. So each of the Zords are in 2 different layers. The first layer, and in section 1 we have the turtle and the ape in arm mode. Then down here you got the arms to the bull Megazord. Over here you have the Dragon Zord in leg mode. Here you have the Bear Zord in leg mode. And then up here you have the Lion Zord as if it was forming the Samurai Megazord, or one of those formations. And also in the bag with the Lion Zord is the helmet. And this section right here you got the fire disc and the ice disc for the Bull Zord, including the gun. And right here you have the base body for the Bull Megazord, and I'd say Bull mode because the helmet wasn't open. And what I really don't, this is my only gripe, but it's really no big deal. The sword didn't come in a bag, and it wasn't secured anywhere either. It was actually originally packaged like this, so when I got it, it was there for a long time, so it's now like permanently bent, so I might need to get some heat on it, maybe a blow dryer, and try to get it to retain the straight shape, because when the Megazord holds it, it looks really weird. Also, I do want to mention that I know the Dragon Zord was tied down by a zip tie, and the Bull Zord was tied down by a zip tie, and I'm not sure if anything else up here was tied down by a zip tie. I think the Lion Zord was, but everything else is freely roaming. And on the side here you get 2 large instruction booklets. One of them is front and back, and there is a lot to go over. They didn't just include all the instruction booklets to all the individual releases, they just made one new one, Samurai Gigazord set, and all of this information. And I never played with these Zords before, so I really had to pay attention to these instructions, and they are hard to read 4 and up my butt. Okay, let's set those to the side, and we'll get to the second layer. I just simply lifted up the second lid for the first layer to get to the second layer, and down here we have a bunch of different pieces. The Beetle Zord is right here for its main body, and then both of its legs are in a bag. The entire Swordfish Zord is in this bag with the tail detached, you know, to make some room. Then you have the entire Tiger Zord with the tail attached upside down for clearance. And then in here there's 2 different bags, one with the Octozord head and one with the tentacles in a different bag, folded up for space. And then this is really weird because they're all over the place, but it's really smart how they did it though. Here you have the Claw Battle Zord, the torso portion, you know, with the rotating head. And then here you have the legs with the fan attached, or the lobster tail I should say. And that's the head for the Samurai Clawzord formation, I guess. And then here's the head for the Clawzord, you know, the swords. They're in their bag. Here's one claw. For some reason it's all the way over here, and then you get all the way over here, and then here's the other claw. And then finally, here are both of the legs in their own individual bags, but in the same space. So I really applaud how Bandai America packaged these guys. They're really safe and secure, and then some of them did have zip ties, and everything is really nice and neat, and it's easy to put away. Okay, I gotta wrap this up quickly because it's trying to rain on me. All in all, this is what you get. Not really going to do a review on these guys because there are, like I said, plenty of great YouTubers out there who have already done reviews, excellent reviews of these over the past 2 years. and you get everything except for those lame non-articulate figures and those cutout origamis if you bought the individual auxiliary Zords. And you know what? I'm glad they didn't include them, because that's probably what cut down the price so drastically. Because you don't really need them if you buy the regular 8-inch, not the 8-inch, 4-inch figures that are very articulate and highly detailed. These are the exact same Zords. All the paint from the original Bandai America releases are there. My only problems is with the ABS, PVC, yeah, the PVC plastic. That's the soft, the very, very soft plastic that over time, if they're bent a certain way, they'll start to warp, like the sword and my swordfish nose, which maybe I'll be able to bend it back, maybe not. But all in all, this is a great set, and I can't recommend it any more than I already have. It is excellent. I definitely recommend it. This would make an excellent Christmas gift for a kid who has little to none of the Zords, who's a fan of Power Rangers. I don't care. There's like, in this one set alone, there is so much playability. I mean, so much. I had a ball with these guys. The reason why I passed them up during their initial releases, because I haven't had any of these guys before, is because I had Shinkano, and I was disappointed of how the changes were, especially with the dragon looking like this and the monkey not being able to fold up. It just really didn't work for me at first. But over time, they started looking better and better, and you know what? Getting them all at the same time in a set, I can forgive them of their flaws and appreciate them for what they are. So I really recommend them. If you only have a few of the Zords, sure, go ahead and pick this up anyways, because it's fun to mix and match. All the ports are connectable to each other. And I'd say if you have about 70% of the Zords already, I'd say just continue to hunt for the remaining Zords to make the Gigazord, because you really won't be making your money's worth unless you just want more Zords to display next to each other. But yeah, this is all you get in the set. It's really great. Stick around after I stop talking if you want to see photos of every formation according to these instructions. But if not, you can just, click on a different video, enjoy YouTube, or enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you for watching.